This is the Major League Baseball New Orleans Urban Youth Academy Network.
Tell me what the experience is like.
It's been an excellent learning experience, one that I would definitely suggest for someone like yourself. You've been very just this week, and I'll answer your question pointedly, but I need to say that you've been very studious this week, all of you, in taking notes, just getting all types of information that you can to better yourself. The experience for me, I didn't necessarily have it other than the gentleman that I just mentioned, Mr. Al Bell. So my experience in doing this work, I've taken jobs no one else wanted to do. That's basically how it come about.
Okay, the last question I want to ask you is, for all the young people out there who want to be PA announcers or broadcasters, what are some tips that you would give to them?
First thing I would do is go study different games. Go to different conferences, go to high school, go to collegiate, and just go and start to take notes. Listen to them, look at broadcasts on television and listen in on the PA announcer, and go and study their diction, go and study their pronunciation, go and study, because doing PA is all about preparation. You have to prepare in order to be good. It's not always about the quality of your voice, it's about having the right information and being able to deliver it at the proper time.
All right, thank you for your time, sir. Appreciate all the work you've done throughout SWAC Championship this year.
Thank you very much. I've been glad to be here. It's been a pleasure.
My name is Wendell Singleton, signing off. Hi, my name is Wendell Singleton, and I'm here with Mr. Dwayne Lewis, who is radio broadcaster of the Alabama State baseball team, as they prepare for their SWAC Championship game against Jackson State. Now, the first question I want to ask you is, how did you get into radio broadcasting?
Well, my love for broadcasting actually started with my great-grandfather. I grew up listening to a lot of baseball games on the radio, all the way back as long as I can remember, in the mid to late 70s. Radio has been a great medium for baseball throughout the years, and my love for the game and listening to it that way really started with my great-grandfather.
here at the Urban Youth Academy in New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm Darren Sandler Jr., and sitting with me today in the conference room is famous Louisiana resident, Pontchartrain Park resident, Mr. Wendell Pierce. Nice to have you today.
Nice being here, Darren.
Nice. And of course, you are a resident of Louisiana, and most importantly, how does the having a SWAC tournament in Pontchartrain Park help the community?
Well, first of all, it's a sign of rejuvenation. I mean, we are on hallowed ground. People fought long and hard to make sure that this stadium was here, and then it was destroyed in the flood 9 years ago now. And the fact that Major League Baseball came in and made the commitment to the community, made the commitment to this academy, and to have the SWAC come here and recognize that this was a famous stadium. It has a long baseball legacy, you know, with the Black Pelicans playing here, and what it means to the community. And also, it's a stellar facility. So now the SWAC has some place that they know annually they can come and play their championship. So it's a win-win-win. It's a win for SWAC. It's a win for the community. It's a win for Major League Baseball.
And of course, upon the African American community, we know you're a famous actor. We've seen you on the big screen. But most importantly, what is your role in helping the community in New Orleans?
Well, I still live here in Pontchartrain Park. I'm tri-coastal. I live in Los Angeles, New York, and here. We are exercising our right of self-determination. So the Pontchartrain Park community reconstituted their neighborhood association, which works here at the Youth Academy in the concession stand. It also just advocates for the community in general, the playground, which is just a minute's ride from here, a few minutes walk from here, making sure that folks are aware of opportunities. We actually have given out free computers. We make sure that we have an annual 4th of July get together. We have a festival that's here in the neighborhood. We are taking advantage of Obamacare, and we are asking for community benefit agreements with the hospitals to make sure that they are obligated by law to contribute to the community, and we want to make sure that we're one of those communities that they contribute to, specifically to our seniors, and so that they can have a assisted living program here, and then also take advantage of all the facilities here. So it's an advocacy group, the Pontchartrain Park Neighborhood Association. Along with that, we put together the Community Development Corporation, Pontchartrain Park Community Development Corporation, and what we've done is all those properties that people sold back to government, that gave up and said we want to move away after the storm, we said we want to bring our neighborhood back. So we have taken those properties and we are building solar generated homes. We have 35 to date. We have people moving in and closing next week, and so and bringing home ownership right back to this single family community. So we are exercising our right of self-determination, and you couldn't get anything more American than that in baseball.
And today actually concludes the SWAC tournament, the 2014 SWAC tournament, and I would like to get your final analysis of what you saw today.
Oh man, it was a classic championship game. It was blow for blow, blow for blow, and it had some, contrary to the score 9-8, there was some great pitching too on both sides, and then a real display of a closing pitcher. That kid who closed it out for Jackson State, he was facing their hitter, number 30, and he didn't try to walk around him. He worked him at the plate. That guy hung in there, but he ultimately struck him out, and so that was the highlight. And you just saw really great baseball.
My name is Reginald Singleton, and I'm here with Coach Davis here at the MLB Urban Youth Academy here in New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, Coach, there's one question that we want to ask you. We just want to have your take and your recap on the SWAC tournament from the first few games all the way up until the championship game.
Yeah, anytime you put on a production like this, and we got late notice. I think it was like a 2.5, 3 week notice. It takes a team effort. But we had a rough start with the first game. I think we had 2 rain delays, and the guys, our crew had to stay, I think, till a quarter to 1 in the morning. But after that, it was great days. So we pulled it off. I think everyone was impressed. We had good games throughout, and we had another good game for the championship game that ended. It was a one run decided the game. So I think everyone is leaving happy.
Okay, and the last question I want to ask you is, how do you think that this will make an impact on Wesley Barrow Stadium?
Anytime you have 8 colleges that come in town, and we had our little showcase, I think, on the first day, and these kids get to be exposed to 8 coaches, and they get to see them perform on the field. It's going to excite them. It's going to motivate them to push even further. So a lot of these kids from the Urban Youth Academy here, they could see collegiate play. They can aspire to be collegiate athletes, and that's all you want from these kids, is to be inspired.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time, as always. My name is Reginald Singleton, signing off.